Now it's impossible to tell if you're cheating and you're playing on fucking Steam. And I'm like, I don't care. Like now it's like you did a million spins and you got like a wallbang triple collateral. And I'm like, it's just porn now. Like,
Welcome back to another episode of Around the Bar. Today we're on a very strange setup.
I would call it around the yard.
Around the yard.
That's not bad.
I'm actually down. Let's launch a Patreon.
What? Okay, we do like a if we have like a relationship that's like 98-2.
98-2.
I'm 98. You're 2% ownership.
Holy shit.
Do you want to fight for more?
No.
Do you
but
go
it
too?
just hurt. It just hurt. It just hurt really bad.
It didn't hurt, man. I couldn't hurt you if I tried.
It's all good, man. But yeah, today obviously we're talking second time we've ever done a double episode or a repeat episode. You're only the second repeating guest.
Who's your first?
Dashi.
Okay.
Dashi. He won 2 world championships. You've now won 2 PSL
versus FaZe, which has the prize pool of a world championship.
That is
with modern COD.
Annoyingly accurate.
You know what my total prize winnings are for Call of Duty in my life? My lifetime earnings in COD are around, I guess it's like 35 grand.
I think annoyingly
more than Melee by a lot.
Yeah.
And I played that way more.
I think annoyingly you probably have more earnings in COD than I do.
No.
I'm pretty
sure why would you like forfeit
sure
that
you
information
do.
up to me?
I've won 2 different 10 grand tournaments. And then a couple like 7 or 8s.
How much did I win in that tournament for Black Ops 6?
When you got second?
Yeah.
That was a $60,000 tournament. So you probably got like 6 grand.
Dude, I'm beefing with Clayster.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so mad about that still.
Oh, also today we're drinking.
Oh,
I almost forgot about the bit. Grabbing it out of the cooler because we're in the back of a yard.
We tried to get Nick Yingling to be our bartender.
Oh yeah, he's
we
right
had never
there.
heard that word before. So we
Wow.
didn't know how to explain it to him.
Here you go.
Yes, bitch. Can I explain something to you?
And then this is my iced latte. For people that are listening online, we are actually on the yard set.
This is an iced latte with oat milk. So I drink one of these every single morning from the exact same place every single time, which is where I took you. Shout out Kumquat Coffee in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually, it was so hard to not drink it on the way here.
It was, dude, I was thinking the same thing.
I was physically restricting myself.
We were talking, I went to go open the lid like 3 or 4 times. We were talking about Call of Duty and a bunch of other stuff. And it was actually a pain.
It was
just
very
having
much so.
It sit in my lap.
It was very much so a don't talk to me until I've had my coffee morning. And now I've had it, so let's begin.
Also, it's 4 p.m.
That's the gamer morning. It starts around 2, and we go to bed at 4 a.m.
You have a strange life. This morning started with you saying, I was like, what time should I be there? What time should I be there? And you said, well, I'm kind of checked right. Or you probably didn't say checked.
I probably didn't say checked.
Yeah, you chalked. No, you didn't say chalked. You said basically.
I said I woke up to an episode of The Yard where we had to eat every candy.
Yeah.
And I feel crazy.
Yeah.
And so I need some time to just like recoup. Dude,
and you were talking to me when I got here like you were.
You know how like in
crazy.
cartoons when like a kid eats a lot of candy, they get like super hyper and then they crash and they fall asleep and it's like plays like the bedtime music. That happened to me actually, like how it would in a cartoon.
The pretzel episode of The Office.
The pretzel episode of The Office. Okay. I watched The Office.
Okay, good.
Yeah, man. I'm on my normie 1s and 2s.
I love that.
What's your favorite TV show of all time? Don't say The Office.
It depends because I have 2 different lines of thought. Is it texting shows like The Office or is it serious shows like you lock in and you watch?
I think it's a good distinction. I think when you ask someone the question, what's your favorite movie? I think that a follow-up question you often get is my favorite comedy or my favorite movie, even though comedies are movies, because we spiritually treat them differently. Like if you're like, what's your favorite movie? And it's like Step Brothers. It's like, okay, well, what's your favorite like real serious movie? Like, I'm trying to learn something about you right now. Okay.
I think you can learn a lot from someone.
I'll say for the TV show one, let's say your favorite funny sitcom or funny TV show.
Funny TV show.
If you haven't seen a ton of them, it's also
Psych,
okay.
Probably. If we're not,
I love Psych.
Yeah, if we're not talking about The Office, it's probably Psych.
So my favorite archetype of character and like anything is like scumbag but like super intelligent guy who like makes his way through life's like sweet talking and then meets his match but then overcomes anyways.
Yes.
Death Note, Psych.
Oh,
there's many options. There's many available options of this archetype.
I didn't know you were like a weeb.
I'm not.
You just said Death Note.
That's just a good. It's like the intro. That's Weeb 101. I've seen like 3 animes.
That's enough.
I've seen
to be a weeb.
I've seen Death Note. I've seen season 1 of oh my god, what's it called with Torfine? The one that's the one that's like fucking Nordic. Fuck. Vinland Saga. Oh, I think Zipper tried to help me, but I got there.
Okay.
Vinland Saga. I've seen Samurai Champloo.
Champloo?
Yeah, Samurai Champloo. You'd like that. It's all Nujibi's music, and it's like hip hop samurai.
No,
sorry. And there's like naked girls with fucking awesome double D breasts.
I'm there.
And football's in that shit, bro.
And
yeah,
beer?
type
Do they
shit.
Drink beer
And guns and and IPAs and like.
You want to know funny? A funny thing is no one gets this when I say it, but I've only tried anime once, and it's because I used to watch
it's crack.
Like a drug. Yeah. I've only tried it once, and it's because I used to watch the Reeds, or what was their name before the Reeds? Just
Scar and Toph Show.
Scar and Toph Show. And they used to talk about ping pong the animation.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Scar was obsessed with it. So I think Toph also was obsessed with it.
So I was like, oh, this is what anime is. So
the first anime I ever wow, it's actually wild. The first anime I think I ever watched was because I was in a hotel room with Scar.
Okay.
And a few others, and they were watching an anime about mahjong. I don't remember what it was called. Anyone who watches anime will know exactly what I'm talking. I don't think your audience watches anime.
No, they don't.
No, I think your audience watches like
real men watch this.
Joe Dirt and the Super Bowl.
Joe Dirt and the Super Bowl.
But yeah, and I was like, wait, this shit's kind of lit. But my repertoire is pretty small of anime.
Ping pong was not good.
You're the only person I've ever heard say that.
It wasn't great.
I've heard it's amazing.
Okay, but have you watched it?
No, but I've just heard it's like if you like competition, it's like an amazing insight into the competitive mindset and like being a champion and losing.
So maybe my distaste for anime is just that deep then, because I love competition.
Yeah,
I love a good story.
Maybe you can't understand anything that's not foreign or hasn't been slathered in barbecue sauce.
It has to be American, and it has to have a white and protagonist.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, I understand this. This speaks to me.
Michael Scott.
Yeah,
I get it. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm seeing a trend here. What do you say your favorite?
Psych.
What do you say your Psych? White smart protagonist.
The Office. Lost is up there. Breaking Bad. I mean, it's not good.
You might have to cut this out around the bar.
It's definitely not good. I gotta figure out something. Maybe I should. Actually, I love ping pong the animation.
I'm a white guy from Texas. I have a podcast about beer, and this is my story.
I'm not from Texas, but I do.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely, man.
It's your show. What is a serious walk through me a day of your life? And be honest.
A day of my life. I wake up.
What time?
Usually 10.
Okay.
Then
Is 10 good for you, or is that like that's your true average?
10 is like I can't go. If I go later than 10, unless I had a good excuse, then I feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's 10:30 for me.
That's 10:30.
Yeah.
Oh,
anything
so
after 10:30, I'm like I should have woke up early today.
Yeah. Usually optic content around like 11.
What's that look like usually? Is it players and it's like them getting them to try gummy worms from different countries?
No. That's what you guys do. We do real stuff.
Like
1v1 in COD.
Okay.
Or do a podcast.
Dude, every once in a while, I'll get a clip that's like 4 guys from Optic doing a podcast, and I swear to God, I could script an episode.
All right, let's hear it.
It's like, dog, Shotzi was frying, and then someone else is like, low key, like Shotzi was frying. Shotzi's different,
right?
And then someone else is just like facts. But formal though, and they're like formal though, prime formal though, dude, that's a hard discussion, bro. And it's about that for 2 hours.
And then you call,
and maybe a conversation about like a friend of your guys's that no one who's listening knows about and doesn't really understand. It's like yeah. And then Buddy was talking about like he said the funniest shit that he always says, and they're like, yeah, bro, he's crazy, man. And then that's kind of the whole vibe.
I think you got like you're probably like 60% there. You're probably like 60% there.
I think I'm opening up your show being too much of a hater. I think I need to dial it back a little bit.
No, you're good. Hey, this
'Cause
is your second episode.
I am a big fan.
Also, you're in
of
your
Call of
element.
Duty.
I am out of my element here.
Yeah, I guess you're in my territory.
You're loving this shit.
Look, man, I love Call of Duty, which in turn means I love Optic. I feel like because Optic is Call of Duty.
Because you used to be such a phase. You used to be such a phase fanboy, and now I think
to be honest, I don't think I ever was.
I think I've turned you out.
You turned me out?
Yeah, I think I've tricked you out a little bit.
Okay, you're cracking me.
I think so. I think we need to get those matching Optic tats that we've been talking about for 2 years.
Yeah, it says P and then the OG logo. It says Pog.
Pog?
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
No, I don't think that. I don't like that one at all.
Why not?
Because I wanted to.
A little bit of streamer, a little bit of
It's got to mean something. It would be perfect for you.
Can you get me an Optic chain?
I can get you a chain with the Optic logo on it. Yeah.
But it's not
can't get you an Optic chain. No.
Why?
That's a Hex thing.
Hex has to give it to me?
Yeah, Hex has to give it to you.
How do I have to impress Hex? What could I do? Do you think there's anything I could do besides getting hired by Optic at any capacity to earn an Optic chain from Hitch? Genuinely.
From me or from
sorry,
Hex?
From Hex. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You'd probably have to do something like life changing for Optic.
Like if his baby fell out of a window and I was like,
oh, if you
caught it
his
and I was
baby
like,
out
caught
of
your
a
baby,
window?
bro, and then I was like, I held it back here and I'm like, it's gonna cost
Optic
you.
chain?
It's gonna cost you an Optic chain.
he would. I think he would do it.
Can you give me one?
I think he would do it.
That'd be pretty dope.
For that particular.
I'm trying to get a
scenario.
phase chain or an Optic chain. Whoever comes first.
Ooh, that's also.
Phase is gonna be tough for me right now. I don't think they're fucking with me right now.
Yeah, that's true. That is
You
true.
You see that clip I had on Ron?
No. Oh, which one? The assassination?
No, where I flew off the roof.
No. Oh, on Tom Grandma's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted you when it happened.
Oh my god. I'm a beast,
Oh
dude.
my god. If you guys don't know, Nick plays a lot of Xbox 360 games, coined
in 2025.
Coined the term Xbox 360 summer, which is basically I actually saw the set. I saw the set the last time I was here, and it's the most impressive Xbox 360 LAN I've ever seen in my life. Played a bunch of Xbox 360 game, which eventually got them to got a moment of time, which was FaZe, the creators.
Yeah, the new phase.
Wanted to play, or Ludwig. How did it come? How did the first PSL thing come about?
PSL, aka Penis Star League,
yeah, of course,
is it's a bi-weekly LAN that we do with no cameras, no content, no stream, just for friends.
Just
here.
the boys.
Yeah, so every 2 weeks people come here. It's like really the only thing that I do with all of my friends right now. Like I don't have like a set. Like I don't play fantasy football. We don't like have like a field day where we go to the park that's like that's like consistent or anything. It's like PSL is every 2 weeks.
Right.
People come to that. And even people that I really don't see very often, like random fucking friends of ours that like my high school friends come to PSL. That's like really the only times I see them. And
that's so cool.
We were doing that, and Ludwig like saw Adapt or someone in public and was just like, "Yo, like play us for money in old COD." And Adapt was like,
"Sure,
like,
free money."
Yeah, free money glitch. Not knowing that like we had a ringer, and so we set up this like $20,000 match of us versus FaZe. Which I was actually a little bit nervous for because I had no concept of like I had a really good idea of how good Adapt was going to be.
Yeah.
Because we were in the same place in the same time playing the same game.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but I had no concept of the other guys.
Yeah.
So when they were like, we got swag and he's like a COD YouTuber, I'm like, that guy's going to be nasty.
No.
So then we played and we won. But at the time I was kind of just like, we could definitely lose. Like,
yeah.
If I had, if me and Nick Yingling had another me and Nick Yingling, then I'd be like, we're gonna win.
You're gonna win.
But Lud like didn't practice. Alex doesn't really play COD.
But you've kind of turned him out too.
A little bit.
He's a COD guy now.
He's a Halo guy.
He's a Halo guy.
He's a Halo guy.
He's a Halo guy that will play COD with you.
Like when he plays Halo, he's a different guy.
Really?
He literally he starts like counting fucking when things are respawning. He starts fucking.
Oh, he's really about it.
He's really about it.
Yeah. I've never played a single competitive match of Halo 3.
Dude.
Of Halo 3.
I've never played. We gotta do a PSL before you go home. Maybe I throw one early in the week so that you can just go to one.
I go home tomorrow.
I guess we have to do it tonight.
You got to turn that around, dude, really quick.
You are dodging me.
No, I'm not. I live in Texas.
No, but like every time that you're coming to town, it's like a day after PSL's happening. I'm like, dude, come one day earlier.
I know. But I'm
like, I'll pay for it.
I'll be, first of all, you don't have to pay. I'm half of the time in Arizona now, so it should be easy. It should be a little jump over.
I'm trying to get you to come to one.
Little jump over. No, I would love to. That sounds like the most fun. Just playing old school CODs and hanging out with
that's how that
boys.
happened. We did the PSL match. We beat them, and then they were like, we want the run back. And then Lub was like, hey, do you actually want the run back? And they were like, yeah. And then, the caveat was we had to take out COD 4, which was like there was no chance they were winning.
No,
and we had
because that's your game, really.
That is my real game.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, it's like. I think MW2 is also like my game as well. Like I think I'm really, really good at that game right now. But I think COD 4, it's like everyone kind of played MW2 and has like even maybe played it like a little bit recently every once in a while in some capacity.
Okay.
COD 4 is like you played it,
and
but you have not played it since.
Right.
And I'm like, I still play it.
Okay.
And back then I played it as much as I played MW2. So
yeah.
I just know a lot. Like I know an equal amount about both games, but I think that game can be like. That game is 2 bullets to kill?
Yeah, you will. Everything I know about COD 4 is what you've told me in the past 3 months.
2 bullets. Even with pistols. If you have stopping power on, it's 2 bullets.
2 bullets. Because we just did a MWR or Modern Warfare COD 4 Remastered tournament, and even that game, people were like, when that game came out, people were like, it's too quick to kill.
Dude,
it's too quick.
That's how bad we were at video games.
And I'm like, no, it's the same.
Back in the day, you just couldn't hit people with that many shots. So they're like, yeah. We got to make the kills faster because I don't like when I remember playing COD back in the day, I don't remember guns frying like that. Like if you were to ask me like before I started playing Xbox 360 again as an almost 30-year-old, if you were to ask me like how many bullets of an ACR kills someone in Modern Warfare 2, I'd be like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
It's
4,
like it's 3.
It's 3 with a headshot?
No.
Dude, I don't
with stopping
believe you.
power?
I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure it's 3. It could be 4. I'm pretty sure it's 3. It's not over 4, and it's definitely not 2. But dude, it's insane.
It's so fast.
And the only explanation I have for this is that aim assist was like way under cranked.
Yeah, it's like the biggest. That's like one of the biggest things that COD is talking about right now. Is like the aim assist is so strong in the newer games that everyone is good.
Yeah.
And mouse and keyboard players are. You might as well not even play it because
it almost feels like Call of Duty's strategy. It's like I don't think Call of Duty thinks that aim assist is perfectly dialed. I think that they know it's overcranked, but I think that they just don't care because they don't look at Call of Duty as a game of aiming. Like they look at it as a game of like expressive movement and fast pace fighting. And so like when they just overcrank aim assist to this disgusting level, all they're thinking about is like controller players need to be able to compete with PC players. That's it. We don't care if it's fair. Like we don't care if it's like the controller experience is like, oh my God, the game's playing for me. Because all they care about is the game is fast and fun and it's a dopamine generator. And they do that really well.
Yeah, they always have.
So I just don't think they give a fuck about like the competitive integrity.
You know what I just realized? The way that you're a COD fan is how like most white guys you talk to are Eminem fans, where they're like, I don't really.
It's like the type of lyricism that
I don't really
like.
Like
shit.
I liked it when it was on Pills and Drugs, and like now
Infinite is his best song, and that was his first song.
And that's COD. Just people talking about COD too. That's literally what that is.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Infinite.
Actually, I guess so. Because if you ask me like, did you watch the most recent COD Worlds? I'm like, no.
No.
Like, you're watching new Eminem. Weird.
You're listening to the new Eminem. No way.
I will say you've gotten me into new Eminem.
Fuck yes.
Because like when you were like
Lyrical Miracle.
Did we cover how we know each other on the first one?
I don't know. We can run it back.
I mean, the short of it is just like I was from the Melee community. You were super into Melee, and you just followed me one day, and like it's just one
I
of those.
don't remember. Oh, it was because you made that. Yeah, we did.
I edited a combo video.
Yeah,
I think you and Blake talked about it on Twitter or something. And I was just like, oh, these guys are COD guys. That's kind of cool. Or like they work at Optic or something. That's cool. And like I'm like, oh, these guys don't know my COD background, but like I have a huge COD background. And then, fast forward, like I don't even know how many years, but you were just like, do you want to play in this tournament?
Oh yeah.
And we'd passively talk to each other every once in a while, but once you like invited me to an event, that was when we really started to talk way, way more. And when I played in that event, I was just like, dude, I hadn't played a modern COD.
Oh, well, okay. It was the Modern Warfare 3 one, right?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, and luckily
so I had
COD,
to go, like, that was the first time I felt anything post Black Ops 2.
That's insane. That's a long time.
I had played maybe 10 games of Warzone in that time. That's all I'd played. I didn't play any. I think, you know what? I think I played COD 4 Remastered, which doesn't count, right? Because it didn't feel like a new COD.
Right.
And I think I bought Black Ops 4 when it came out, and I played up till I got level 6.
I was going to say, there's no way.
I just didn't like it.
No way you liked Black Ops 4.
So I dabbled, and I kept my finger a little bit on the pulse of like, oh, new COD is about like movement more than it is like,
yeah.
Whatever.
It's surprising to me that you never played Modern Warfare 19 until recently.
That was my first time playing, because I had played
the phase guys.
I had played Warzone like for a couple of games, but I had never played any multiplayer. I hadn't played Bomb Defusal, Search and Destroy, or anything.
I think you would have liked that game. Like,
you know what? I gave it a lot of shit leading up to the event because I ran around in a private match, and I'm so used to Modern Warfare 3 movement from your tournament that I was just like, oh, I feel like I'm in fucking mud right now.
It's gross.
But then, I remembered, I was like, oh, right, this game is slide canceling, and you got to like slide jump, and like there's this weird tempo
to it. You can bunny hop.
Yeah, and you can B-hop. I learned on accident. I was playing, and I did a B-hop, and I'm like, okay, whoa. What was that? I'm like, there's more to this than I see.
That game got shit on when
in
it
that
came
tournament.
out.
I got 40 kills in 3 games.
Dude.
3 maps, 40 kills.
Dude, apparently, like that. It's weird when you're frying like that in a creator tournament, because you're like, oh, so you guys got a ringer. Like, this guy's a pro.
It's like, he's a podcaster, so
yeah. you can always fall back on that. No, I'm a podcaster.
Oh yeah.
Here
100%.
are my hundreds of episodes that I've done. Let's not worry about the fact that I have the most built out Xbox 360 set, probably on the West Coast.
Yeah, and access to pros to come practice if I really need it. And yeah. But at any point, I can just be like, bro got outgunned by a podcaster. That's crazy.
You just come back to that. Yeah, but 360 Summer, man, it's been so fun to watch. I'm sorry I haven't been here. I wish I could have fucking seen it.
It's not over, man. So I think summer's gonna last forever.
Yeah,
I heard rumors.
You've heard rumors
that summer's gonna last forever.
Summer's gonna last forever.
Yeah.
So do you think? Have you ever been like nervous that it's gonna die down? Because like when I get really into a event or something that I'm doing, I get so like locked in on it, and then 2 weeks go by, and it's kind of like the Minecraft thing where like you hop into a Minecraft world, you're so locked. Then you start getting bored. Did you ever think that, like, as you're coding Call of Duty 4 matches?
Wait, was I doing that last around the bar? I wasn't.
No. This is all
That's new.
In the last year and a half.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, while you're doing all this, are you ever worried, like, oh shit, am I going to fall out of love with this?
Oh, I feel like those are 2 different questions. Like, the first question is, like, are you afraid that, like, this thing that you're doing that everyone else is excited about is going to lose the excitement of others?
Yeah.
I feel like the second question is, like, are you afraid that you...
That was more where I was going.
Okay, yeah. The second one, no, I don't think so. I mean, something I think about. Something you said like earlier on this was like your life is really weird, and I've been thinking about that idea like a lot recently about how like when I was a kid, like an actual kid, like I was 10.
Yeah.
If you ask me what I want to do with my life, I'd say I don't know. Like I wouldn't know the answer. But the only thing I was doing with my life was trying to be a YouTuber. Like when YouTube dropped, I started making videos like day one.
You're like, this is my
like,
shit.
Year 2 probably.
Right.
I wasn't me at the zoo early, but I was like the second that any Smosh or any type of YouTuber that exists, I was trying to do that. But I didn't look at it like a job or a career or a life or anything like that. And so when Call of Duty came out and I started making montages, that was very natural. It was like, oh, I'm playing this game a lot. And I saw, M48-3 Predator and Zergriz and fucking Blackout and all these players, and I was just like, I want to do that shit. That looks fucking awesome. And fast forward to like college, getting my first job, and then meeting Ludwig, who at the time was not a YouTuber. He was just a guy I met playing Smash.
Right.
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna try to be a talk show host in LA. I'm gonna move here to try to do that. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then he started streaming. Like my introduction to all this stuff, I kind of ended up. I have these beats in my life where I realized this thing that I was doing when I was 10 was the thing that I was doing when I was 16 was the thing that I was doing when I was 21.
It comes back around.
And is the thing that I'm doing when I'm 29 now.
Yeah.
And I kind of just keep falling back to the same stuff. And I don't think that that's coincidence. I think it's I wake up every morning and I'm like, what do I want to do today? And it's like, well, I don't want to do all that bullshit. But I do kind of want to it'd be fun if I could just play Call of Duty again. That was fun. I used to do that all the time. Let's do that. And it's like, my mentality on it is like, I try really hard to like not concern myself with what viewers are going to think about anything.
Right.
My whole thing is like, if I think this is going to be fun, there are going to be more people like me in the world who find it and like it too. And that's the person I'm making it for. I'm not making it for this like idea of a infinitely possibly growing audience. I'm making it for like, I want the most amount of people like me out there to find me because I made this like a lighthouse.
Yeah.
And so with Xbox 360 Summer, it was like, it was a way of marketing this idea that like, yo, new games kind of suck and we all kind of feel that way right now. These old things still exist, and while the servers are up, we should play those things until it's not possible anymore. Like one day we will go on MW2 and you will not be able to play anymore.
There will be no servers.
Like it used to be before they relaunched it, right? And that was like a dark period for people like me who like love those games.
Yeah.
And now that they're up, they won't be up forever. And unless some community mod tool comes out, which whenever there's like a community mod to play a game, it's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
Like Plutonium and shit, I'm like, I'm not into that. I don't want to play a community mod. I'm like, what are we holding on to? But when the real thing is there, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I want to hear the Xbox noise when it turns on. I want to go through my friends list. Like, you know, I want to do all that stuff because it just feels nice.
I get, because people make fun of me in the Call of Duty space because I'm that guy. Like, I love the old games. And a lot of my friends are like, just like the new ones. Like, you got to like the new ones. But do you think that's nostalgia for you? Is it purely nostalgia, or you still just like the interface and the feeling and like everything that comes with these old games? And also, do you think your love for Melee has that as well? Like, are you trapped in 2005? 2005 to 2012, or
I don't feel trapped. I think like, so you know, I had this realization recently. There was a word for it. I can't remember what it is, but like, so did you notice this? That so Xbox 360 Summer, which is like this term I coined, I guess.
Yeah.
A few months into that, I started getting. I'm not kidding. I maybe got 800 people to buy or 800,000 people who DM me saying I bought an Xbox 360. I'm playing. If you go play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, Black Ops 2 right now, you're gonna run into at least a couple people whose gamer tags are PSL something, M2AF something, or the Yard something, or Yard clan tag or something, right? When that happened, like a month into this, Xbox updated their dashboard and they put ads for the new console on the dashboard.
On 360.
On 360.
What?
They had not updated the fucking dashboard in such a long time.
Shit.
They updated the dashboard and they put like a, you know, buy Xbox fucking One, like blah, blah, blah. And there's an ad now on every dashboard. 2, they put every old COD title on sale.
They did do that.
And this all happened when Xbox 360 Summer got popular on Twitter.
Oh my.
And I'm like, what? I'm supposed to believe these things are unrelated?
So you're wondering where your cut is.
I'm like,
Microsoft cut.
I'm like, they can see me right now. They're seeing the movement. Even crazier.
Holy shit! You've got so much motion.
Even crazier. Alex, who you know, came up with the name Penis Star League, right? Like, you know, I hang out with him all the time. We created PSL together. He got his account. He has the original gamer tag, his initials, AS.
AS.
And,
right.
He got it hacked like 2 weeks ago. Someone just stole it. And he was like devastated about it. He's like, dude, like, I've had this account for 14 years.
Yeah.
And it's just my fucking initials. Like, it's hard to get this. He got it back. You know how he got it back? A guy who knows about Xbox 360 Summer is a customer service escalation expert at Microsoft.
What?
And put his claim of this happened to the top, and he got it back.
Above like probably hundreds of thousands of things.
People who are just getting their accounts boosted and like all sorts of shit. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
AS
dude,
back.
That's motion.
That is motion.
So when you ask me like, are you trapped? I'm like, I take issue a little bit with like, you know, when you have like really old friends that you don't really see very often, and like you go hang out with them and it feels like all you're ever doing is talking about the past.
Yes.
And like, I think that I have an aversion to that kind of stuff. I'm like, I really need people around me that are able to like talk about what's next and talk about what's now.
Yeah.
And it helps me move forward in my life, and not be stagnant. And I think the difference between like, because trust me, there's like, I'm not trying to call anyone out, but there's like YouTube channels out there that are like still posting like trick shot montages. And I'm like, I'm like, brother, let it go. Like,
Right.
this era of gaming is over, and like, the trick shotting was cool because there was so many normies playing this game,
Right.
and you're hitting them with trick shots.
Yeah, you're hitting people that are
Now it's impossible to tell if you're cheating, and
Yeah.
you're playing on fucking Steam, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, now it's like you did a million spins and you got like a wallbang triple collateral, and I'm like, it's just porn now. Like, I don't care about your whatever. It's like that stuff.
porn.
I'm like, you are stuck. But I think
Yeah.
this stuff is like, you know, I'm sure I sound like a hypocrite, but to me, it's like I'm already gaming. I'm already in Discord with my friends playing till 2 a.m. Like, I'm just choosing to revitalize the actual software in games that I like playing
Yeah.
over like, oh, I'm going to play fucking new COD and I'm going to have an awesome Nicki Minaj skin. And
Yeah.
okay, a year from now, I have to uninstall 900 gigs to put the new one on my computer. Like,
Yeah.
it's slop now. It is so fucked how
Yeah.
it works now. Oh, the reason I brought up the dashboard thing though was I had this realization where I was like, I don't think it's just nostalgia the reason that we like the old 360 dashboard. Design now, remember how YouTube, you used to be able to have a banner, and that banner could also be, you could also design the background of the sides of your
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
page,
yeah.
and like you could fully customize everything. It was closer to like MySpace.
Right.
Where you like fully personalize everything. Every platform has gone away with like personalized design and has introduced this like box design where everything you see is a space for an ad or some sort of promotional tool.
Yeah.
So the art that you look at is fed by some sort of company. So like
Right.
Twitter, like when you see a banner, that's an ad. That's not art or any sort of like, you know, designed by any one thing. It's just like Raid Shadow Legends, kill yourself. And it's like whatever. And now with the dashboard, the new Xbox 360 dashboard, they got rid of all of like the what was there before, like friends list, and it's just ads.
Box.
And I was
box,
like,
box.
no, like the reason why I like, you know, even like the Blades dashboard is like this was an idea. They were
Yeah.
like, we want this to feel futuristic and interesting and cool. We want this console to set itself aside from all the other consoles, and this is our idea. We designed it, and but now it's like everything looks so gray and basic because everything is just a placeholder.
Yeah.
Which
For-
I just like that
for what can be
bugs
sold.
me so much.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when I play like GameCube, I'm like I want a GameCube. I don't really want a Wii because I want to see the fucking cube spin up and I want to hear the noise and I want to hold Z to get the second sound and be like, did you know it does that? Like you know, I like all
Yeah.
that stuff, and it I think for me it's for the same reason that I don't play Slippy. Like I don't play online Melee. Like Melee was not about just playing the game for me. It was a social and an aesthetic and sonic experience
Right.
that like I want to play with a friend next to me in like a fucking cozy room with music and we're trying to hit combos. That's what
Right.
I like about Melee. And competition's like a separate thing. I have like a separate relationship with like competing, and like when you invite me to a tournament, that's not nostalgia. That's like I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
You know, I treat it like a competition of any other kind.
Yeah.
And the Xbox 360 Summer, it's not about necessarily trying to win. It's like me protesting the idea that like we don't have to spend our time doing things we don't want to do. We can just do the things we used to do and we
Yeah.
can still like them.
It
So
all
long as
still
we're not
works.
approaching it in like a loser kind of way where it's like I'm just doing the same shit I've always done.
Right.
And I don't know how to think about a new thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I do feel like we're breathing new life into something that we used to care about instead of like,
Yeah.
I just have never left this hole.
And it all works. All the hardware still works. The LANs work. The servers are still up.
Yes.
Like-
And that's not going to be forever, man. Like this just,
No, it's definitely not.
no, like, dude, the dopest thing that I think anyone could do right now, if you're into old games, is go buy a fucking RGH Xbox JTAG. Like, and it's like, oh, I have every Xbox game. Great. Like that is like the dopest thing anyone can do right now.
That's the coolest thing.
Yes, it's so.
Not getting married.
I bought
You're
one.
not having a kid.
I bought one. No, fuck all that. I mean, if you want it, whatever. But last year I bought an RGH and I was just like, oh, cool. I play every COD now, and like
Yeah.
I don't have to think. You know, I'm gonna get fucking arrested. But like,
You're not getting arrested. Unless that guy
unless that guy
Alex
sees this
knows.
and he escalates
Yeah,
this,
right.
yeah.
He'll escalate it. Hey guys, I hope you were enjoying this episode. I just want to take this quick, brief moment to remind you guys about the Patreon page. All the support from the Patreon goes back into the show to cover travel for more guests and to just all around make the show a better product. Some things that we provide on the show is extended cuts, ad-free of the podcast. So if you want to watch the full podcast without me yapping in the middle, you can do that on the Patreon. Plus, there will be more conversations with the guests as well. Also, we have a show that we're going to produce weekly. It's myself and Matt Craig sitting down doing a little bit of advice, maybe with some guests as well. That's always going to be fun. There's also Discord access, as well as some like poker tournaments, some other really cool stuff that we have going on in the Patreon. But yeah, enough of me talking. Down in the description is the link to the Patreon, and I hope you get a chance to check it out. All right, back to the podcast.
Yeah, man, I implore everyone to go out and buy an Xbox 360, get a couple of your friends, maybe even do a LAN at home.
So even besides Call of Duty and video games in general, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but do you have like what is your relationship like with nostalgia? Because I have a weird one with it. Like
Well, tell me about yours. Let me see where you're coming from.
Well, so I think in the Call of Duty space, much like the Halo space, much like the Counter-Strike space, which is like our three things, is very similar to what happens in Optic, where like people will come up to me or they'll come up and they'll be like, man, like I loved you when I was 15.
Yeah.
And I used to watch you during this time and all that. And so I kind of, compartmentalized that time where we were in like a team house and, we had like this dynasty of a COD team that was winning all these tournaments. We were in a bunch of esports. Everybody was vlogging. I was like, oh, well, like, I think because everyone was talking to me about that, like I took every part of that part of my life and was like, oh, well, I'll never reach that again. I think subconsciously, I didn't like consciously say that.
Sure.
So it's everything. It's the albums that came out in 2016. It's the video games that were out. It's what we were doing. It's the video games prior to that I'm like, whenever I revisit it, for a long time, it used to like fuck me up to the point where I was like, okay,
are you worried that you're just like hanging on to something or like?
I don't worry about it anymore, but for a while I was worried that I would never get the feelings that I once had. And I didn't know how to deal with it. Like I have such a weird feeling when I see the first episode of The Office for the first time and I remember where I was when I saw it for the first time. I can't like re-enjoy it. And for a while, logging onto old CODs or watching compilation videos of old like Optic videos gave me that same feeling where it's like I can't like enjoy this because it's what I used to do. I just think about who I was back then. But it's a weird thing because I have like an obsession almost with like retro video games, retro tech. I love DVDs, I love VHSs, like I love CRTs. I love that shit, but it sat in a weird part of my brain.
Well, I think, there's this idea that's really popular, right? Not popular, but like there's this idea right now, this idea that like platforms used to have subscribers and followers, and like what that meant was like, you would make something and you'd put it out into the world, and the people who found it were people who were like you and like liked that thing, or like you made a song and they liked your song, or like you were making video game videos and they liked that video game, and then they would follow you. And next time you made something, it'd go to them, and things went viral because people sent it to each other, and they'd send it to other people who also are like you. But now when everything is about growing as big as possible and everything is algorithmically driven, the creator of something is making it for this third party, which is like the algorithm, and it's like trying to say, hey, I hope this is something that you like through stats and through viewer attention deem worthy of pushing. And the viewer is awaiting the algorithm to say, what am I going to watch today?
Right.
And the follower connection is completely dead. Like that is like broken beyond repair. And for me, I think like a lot of what the nostalgia stuff is like attempting to connect to that person again and like saying, this was a time where like there weren't so many people online, and it wasn't so like monetizable to like, back in the day, it wasn't conceivable that you could post a minute-long video of slime being played with and be a millionaire. Like that wasn't an idea. Like
the person?
No. Like yeah, nice. That would multi-millionaire. That's a coveted idea. But like sand cutting videos and just slop and bullshit. These things now can be content now is not about things you want to see. It's about things you can't look away from, and things that are hard to quit looking at.
True.
And I think that's like a very predatory system. But it's working because so many people are online, and there's an audience for fucking everything. And so I don't really think of it as like, oh, I'm like stuck in this old era, and I'm not, because I think it's also bad to be like, there's nothing cool that's new.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I don't feel that way, and there's tons of cool stuff that's new. I just think that like, so a lot of things that appeal to like the most fucking wide audience, the mainstream, if you will, like those things are naturally going to be like pretty watered down and a little bit simpler because everyone has to like it for it to work that way. So I think that things that are a little more like underground or like nostalgic or like outdated, I think those things have a natural appeal to them because we are longing for a time where like we weren't so addicted and distracted and like right now I could watch it. Back then if I watched a video and I loved it, like it was one of 10 videos I saw that month that I loved. Now I see like 100 videos in a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even remember, like I could never find that video again if I don't save it somewhere. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
And for me it's like I really like old shit too, and like I listen to new music, but I a lot of my music taste is like stuff I was always listening to, and I don't feel any sort of way about it because I'm just like, I'm kind of just like, why I want to be open, and I want to when new stuff comes out, I like engaging with new stuff, and I think I keep people around me who are like on the pulse, partly for that reason. But I don't think it's just like if you don't engage with new shit, then you're holding on to the past. I think new shit is built differently with different intentions in mind.
Agree.
A YouTube video created in 2025 has a different goal than a YouTube video created in 2009. Like in 2009, you were just like turning the camera to yourself and being the iPhone. Have you ever heard the idea that like the iPhone 4 ruined the world? You ever heard that idea?
No.
The iPhone 4 was the first smartphone with a camera on the front-facing
camera,
and it was the first time that people started to really just always be thinking about themselves and their appearance and like the way they look, and like you turn on your camera and you're like, oh, that's what I look like, and like this is who I am, and it did like crazy things to our self-image. There's like research that shows like the year this phone came out, there was all sorts of trends that like display this idea, and I think that like content originally on like YouTube, for as an example, or like Newgrounds or Albino Black Sheep, any of these like small websites back in the day, or smaller because there was less people, it was a way to express yourself. It was a way to be like, this is what I have been thinking about a lot recently. Here are my ideas. Here is like me lip syncing to a fucking Austin Powers song. And now everyone, like, YouTube wasn't a job. It wasn't a way to be famous or be a millionaire. No. If you went viral on YouTube, that meant like 100,000 people knew who you were. Maybe in the world, and like
people make fun of you.
You wouldn't really get recognized in public. You were just like,
no.
Maybe you get on the news once or something.
Yeah,
you're the turtle kid. I like Turtle Kid.
Yeah.
But now it's like YouTube is like, I don't know if the stat about like every kid wants to be a YouTuber is as accurate as people say, but like now it's like it's a way to get something else. You're not making it for the thing you're making it. You're trying to get something. There's some means to an end, and that fucked.
I think it fucked everything.
It fucked everything.
Yeah.
So I think when we look back at like these nostalgic things that we like, I think it's yearning to be in a world that existed by a different playbook that we like.
I think so too.
Resonate with more.
But do you grieve that playbook? Because I think sometimes I do. And
I just believe that you can still like.
It hasn't died.
It hasn't died. I think for the same reasons that like, let's just say, to make up funny numbers, there was 1 million people online in 2009. I know this is not a real number, but make it up. Let's say now there's 100 million people online. For the same reason that sucks, that there's too many people online, that creates like an economy of things that prey on our attention. There's more people who are willing to engage with your thing that doesn't play by those rules. So like, for example, Message to All Friends, the show me and Alex do, that is like purely a protest of modern content. Like the idea is like, the title of the video is the word of the day, which is just a random word we pick. The thumbnail is just a picture of the game we're playing. There's no face cam, and it's just a let's play. And there's nothing more. That's a style of content that used to be really popular.
Very popular.
And now like has no place online, right? Yeah. And our idea was like, well, why don't we just do it anyways? And people will find it. And people who like miss this type of stuff or like, it's not that we're like saying, it's not like we're talking about the news in 2008. Like we're talking about the world now.
Right.
That's still a valuable thing. It's, you know, it's akin to a podcast. It's like people still want to hear people have ideas and talk and make jokes and whatever. Like to me, this still has a place in the world. It's just the audience is different and harder to find and harder to bring in because the platform isn't helping you as much.
Right.
But I don't care about that. Like you know, privileged by the fact that I do this show, that by the way was built by mostly the same principles of like, these are my actual friends. These are the real things we would talk about normally.
Yeah.
And this is the real way we joke around. And this whole set is based on a house we really lived in, where these friendships were born from. Like I just want to make stuff that I would watch, that I think is like a breath of fresh air in the landscape of what's happening right now. And I just believe people will find it and like it. I don't think about, am I making it in a way that gives it the best chance for new people to be like, oh, I like this. I'm just thinking like, do I think it's funny? Does it make me laugh? Then I should put it out. I should put it out there.
Yeah.
And you know, Message to All Friends gets 20,000 views an episode. The Yard gets a lot more. So like, it's easy to be like, this one's a failure product of mine, and this one's like, I don't look at it that way at all. I'm like, 20,000 people are watching us play video games with no face.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I hope that those people like take the message from this, that like, you can kind of just do this. Like, you know, that I know this is like a bygone thing. And I think that there's a way to do it that is a little lamer. That's a little bit more like, you're just kind of stuck in the past and like not, and you know, unwilling to adapt or whatever. But, I think that I'm trying to do it in a very intentional way. That's like, the moment that I don't want to record that show anymore, I won't. Right. I'm not doing it because it's some means to some sort of like end,
right?
Or it positions me in some way. Like the only end I want from that show in particular is part of what I wanted to do was create a community of people like me who like old Xbox games, played Call of Duty, remember montages, so that we can get lobbies and we can play.
Yeah.
And that's what now I play like Black Ops 2 scrims. Like
it's
I have enough
fun,
people
dude.
to do 8v8s with multiple teams every night of the week. And that was like kind of what I wanted. I just wanted
That's what you wanted.
I wanted people to come play this game that I like, because otherwise it's impossible.
I think it's such a melee way of thinking.
Of course.
Which is why I was the guy that did that. Like I remember I threw a Modern Warfare 2 throwback tournament in 2016. So it was 7 years old at that point. The game was 7 years old. And even then, people were already on PS4, so the people had to go out and buy an Xbox 360. And like we had play, you know, and I would play that game every night. Everybody else was playing Black Ops 3. And I was playing Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360 every night. One day I was like, hey, I'm going to throw a tournament on this game. Any donations from the stream goes to that thing. And so then it ended up getting like, I don't know, I think it was like $3,600 or something.
Yeah.
And so then I made a 16-team tournament and we streamed it. Jack flew to the Scuff House for it. And so we like both casted it. And there were like, I have a picture of it somewhere. The Modern Warfare 2 logo was the second biggest on Twitch. It was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and I think I only did that because I was a big Melee fan. And like in COD, if you played the old games, you're like, what are you doing? Like you're playing the old games. And that was because COD got better, or at least different every year for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it hit a time where it wasn't that anymore.
It hit a ceiling, yeah.
And so then it was kind of more acceptable to play the older games. But I always loved Modern Warfare 2, and so I wanted to play it. And so I did it for a long time. And then I was known as like the throwback guy during the off season. I would do a throwback.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stopped doing that. Started doing like more events and stuff. And I was like, so if I'm not doing it, nobody else is going to do it. And then fucking you build an entire set here, and now you're doing Xbox 360 Summer.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's my shit. I love it. I love it so much.
I think it's like, you know, it's weird, right? Because it's like, I'm in a unique position where, you know, my best friend is a massive Twitch streamer, and like when I have this, like when I build PSL here, right? And Ludwig is like he comes to PSL and plays. Like this is a guy that like generally is hard to book time with because he's just so busy, but like he likes this thing. He likes seeing everyone. He comes, he makes time for it. And so when he's like, yo, I want to take this idea and I want to like do it with like these big streamers, like as much as I am like a creator myself, that's not something I would have an easy time arranging. Like I wouldn't have an easy time getting people like Adapt and FaZe to like come play in a show match. Like Ludwig has a much easier time like arranging that kind of stuff because he's one of them in a genuine way. And especially with like the guys like Jason the Ween, who I don't really even know and haven't really been spoken to. So I'm like thankful that like these ideas that I believe are inherently good and like if a bunch of people gave it a chance would enjoy it, are platformed by like this guy who like by Lud who like also likes it and is like, yeah, fuck it, like this is a stream that I can do, whatever. So I'm lucky that like I'm in that position and I can see how like not everyone's in that position. And also if I wanted to do like a throwback Modern Warfare 2 tournament, that would be such a hard thing to sell. Like if I wanted to like get a prize pool and get like a big brand to come in, right? That's a really hard thing to sell. But when you're a big Twitch streamer, like let's say you're Scump, right? Scump can probably do that because the brand doesn't care what the stream is. They're just trying to put their name on a big Scump stream, and this will be one of his bigger ones. Yeah. Because the Call of Duty community will care about it. And I think, I think like it can be really difficult to, I guess, justify when like, you know, putting myself in your shoes, like justify, okay, I want to make events for this year. And if even one of them is going to take me a quarter of time, like a quarter of the year of my time, and is going to make no money because I'm not going to be able to pull any sponsors for this old game, and I'm not going to have any of the most recent pros to come play in it. And then it's like, is it worth doing for the bottom line of like my year? Like I could do another Black Ops 6 tournament in that spot, and like that would help way more. And and I'm really sympathetic to that. But I do think it's important to like do what you need to do to like stay afloat. But like, and I think you do this really well. I think it's really the only reason me and you ever met each other. Speak to that part of you that's just like, but this is what I want to make. Right. This is the thing that I think is missing from the world right now. Like anyone could produce a Black Ops 6 tournament right now.
And many people do.
And if they have the access to the pros, it's functionally the same thing. But like not a lot of people have the sauce and the understanding to like truly do a throwback tournament that doesn't feel contrived. And like to do it on like original hardware and to do it with the right people and to like have the right, you know, layers of just like touch points of it, like that I think kind of requires having been there. And and if you weren't there, then you're probably not the right person to do it. And I think that it's important to like do those things. Like I think that like, you know, friends of mine who like who aren't creators or like friends from high school or like whatever will like always ask me questions about like how do I become whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know. I never thought too hard about the end of it. I just thought like, what do I want to do every day? Yeah. How can I make that my job? Yeah. And that was the only way I really ever thought about it, was like, I just want to do the stuff that I want to do every day, which in this case is like talk to my friends and play video games. I want to do that every day. And that's kind of my job. You know, there's a lot of work under it, but like the work is fun to do because it's a means to get to do the thing I want to do every day. Yeah. Which is basically be 16 forever.
Yeah. Which is not bad.
Yeah, as long as, you know, within reason, right? It's like
within reason.
Like, if you want to be a healthy, growing human being who's like going to the gym and has a relationship, and then you have to like make compromises. Losers? Yeah, like fucking dorks,
like fucking weirdo losers.
Then you gotta make compromises. But
so with all this love, I'm leading this up to a bigger question. But with all this love that you've found over the past couple months, with reestablishing your love for Xbox 360 games. Where is Melee fell in your mind?
Big question. Well, so like Melee, like I started playing in 2014, and so that's 11 years ago, right? I did math right? Yeah. Yeah. That's 11 years ago. That's when I started playing competitively. I've been playing since the game came out. Right. My older siblings bought it, and I had it.
Are you a doc kid?
Technically, I call myself a COD kid, which is a rare version because I found Melee from MLG Anaheim 2014 because I was watching Call of Duty.
Oh, what the fuck? I was at that event. Oh, we probably talked about this.
So yeah, so I was like, wait, what's the side stream for Melee? Like, I was actively playing Melee with my friends.
Holy shit, I was a Melee kid before you?
Weekly. Yeah, probably, I guess so, yeah.
Holy shit, what?
I was actively playing Melee with my friends weekly, just did not know there was a tournament scene. Like, I didn't know about wave dashing. I didn't know anything. I just played every day. I was playing all the time.
That is so random.
No, I know. Like my friends who come to PSL today were like playing Melee with me on my flat screen TV. I didn't have a CRT. Like,
Yeah.
and I played as a kid. Like, as a kid, I didn't have, or I often didn't have a memory card. So I would unlock every character but Mewtwo every time I played Melee. And I would just, because Mewtwo takes 9 hours of gameplay. So I was just like, get on, unlock all the characters, leave the console on if I wanted to get Mewtwo and play that game tomorrow, turn it off if I wanted to do it again the next day. And I would just do it all the time. Because my next door neighbors were my age. So I would just play Melee with them constantly. And they were also, they introduced me to Call of Duty 4. That's how I found COD, was my neighbors had PS3 before me. So yeah, so I found Melee from Call of Duty, instantly switched.
Right.
I was like, I'm done making YouTube videos. I killed my Call of Duty Twitter, which had like a respectable amount of, I had like 9,000 followers back then. That was kind of respectable.
I thought you were going to say a respectable amount of slurs on there. Like,
that probably. A really funny thing that I wanted to mention. I don't think I mentioned this to Adapt yet, bro. I can't believe I forgot this.
Speaking of slurs,
maybe I should. Maybe we'll cut this out, but I'll tell the story anyway.
Okay. We can cut it.
Me and Adapt and a couple of my other friends back in 2013, maybe.
Okay.
Were so mean to Hoodie Allen on Twitter. Like, we were harassing him. It was harassment. Granted, we were children, but we were harassing Hoodie Allen on Twitter. And I went back recently and I found the tweets.
So the Twitter still exists.
Not mine.
Oh.
But Adapt's is the same Twitter that it always was. So I found his where he's like, I'm going to kill you in real life. And I'm like, oh, dude, this is not good. Like, I hope none of my tweets are part of this. And my Twitter's gone because I deleted it back in the day. I really did. I had this, like, stupid, like, ego thing back then where I was like, I don't want anyone who knows me from Call of Duty to follow me into Melee. Like, Melee is going to be a thing that I do with my face. Call of Duty I never showed my face in any Call of Duty stuff. And when people were when teams were like, I remember FaZe got like, I think it was like 5,000 subscribers and they did like an IRL face reveal for the first time. And dude, I've never seen more people clowned on in one comment section. And I was just like, well, I'm never fucking doing that. What the hell?
I think Optic did the same thing.
So like when I went to Melee, I'm like, well, I'm going to stay anonymous in that community entirely.
Yeah.
And so I just deleted my Twitter entirely and then went to Melee, made a new Twitter. And then I was just like, cool, now I'm a Melee player. I changed my gamer tag.
Started listening to Hoodie Allen.
Yeah, I was like, actually, this music's kind of dope.
This time and the place and the function.
Dude, you see Hoodie Allen commented on the PSL trailer?
No.
Because Archie, who edited it, was like, what song should I use? And I was like, I am not a robot, Hoodie Allen, 100%. And then one of the comments was from Hoodie Allen. He says, like, nice song. I was just like, that's pretty funny. Wait, what was I even getting at? What were we talking about?
I don't know, but low key,
old Melee turning me into COD or like
I thought Hoodie Allen died.
No.
Who died?
Oh, E-Double.
E-Double died.
My God.
R.I.P. E-Double. You're a COD kid.
I'm ahead for that. Like, are you kidding me? Dude, the COD Mount Rushmore of music, I guess you got to put Logic on there, and I guess you got to put Macklemore on there.
Have to put Macklemore.
But it's also like...
one thing that people don't talk about is Logic many times has shown his respect to FaZe.
He wore the FaZe hoodie in the music video.
Macklemore, it's like they never existed.
Well, here's the thing.
It's like they've never existed.
FaZe made Logic famous. Macklemore was really big.
Was he?
In Seattle, he was the biggest artist.
Okay.
By
Seattle.
far.
I forget Seattle's real.
It was like Macklemore and Blue Scholars, and those are like the two biggest rappers out of Washington.
Seattle's worse than here.
In like what way?
All way. Like aura, vibe.
It's just, yeah, I mean, it has worse weather too. It's kind of tough.
Weather.
I love Oregon. Washington's chill. But dude, the Mount Rushmore, we're gonna go Hoodie Allen, Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Jonas?
No.
That was
Jonas?
I be whipping ass like my belt was out. It was like backpack rap. Remember Mike Stud?
Dude, he is still killing it.
He's big still.
He's fucking crushing.
And one time he said,
he goes by Mike now.
Yeah, I know. What's the lyric? He said, I'm on a roll, no sushi though. And I was like, this guy needs to be killed. We got to kill this guy. He also said, the white tee, fresh snapback, running through these lines like a motherfucking halfback. And I'm making them duck, no Affleck. That was the worst era of rap music was when everything was a simile. Everything was like, I'm this, like this.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm climbing.
It's a
no ladder though.
No ladder.
It's like
though.
we can't say shit like that. We can't be like, I'm sweet, no chocolate. It's just like, right. I guess those things are associated.
Yeah, it's
but
like
that you're not saying
you're just
anything.
forcing the entendre.
That was the worst.
It's not even an entendre.
Of
that
music.
still happens all the time.
Backpack rap. I guess I don't know if that's technically backpack rap, but
that's definitely backpack rap.
But yeah, Mike Stud, Jonas, Dizzy Wright. I'm trying to think who else is in that.
Is this just Call of Duty?
Call of Duty rappers who were royalty
rappers.
free.
Has to be rappers. Because Cell Dweller,
I guess it doesn't.
Cell Dweller is in
Which
there.
one's that?
All of Predator. Predator used Cell Dweller.
Where it's like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cell Dweller, I think Cell Dweller, Hoodie Allen, Logic, and then you can get a fourth.
Yeah, fuck.
Those three are locked, in my opinion.
I feel like every Call of Duty montage was either like, okay, if it was a kill feed montage, it was like hardcore music with screamo in it.
Yeah.
If it was, or it was like the electronic side of things where it was like Predator and it was like, and then if it was a trick shot montage, it was backpack rap, or the type of rap that's still backpack rap that's like, it starts off with a piano and like a woman's voice that's like up pitched.
Okay, keep going.
And then a rapper comes in and says some of the worst dog shit you've ever heard.
You're pretty critical of rap, but when I told you about GGCS and I told you who Mike P was, you were like, yeah, I watch battle rap.
Yeah, I'm a big secret battle rap fan.
So there's got to be videos out there of you rapping. There has to be something, because I know you've at least tried it. You've been in Cypher circles.
It's called Message to All Friends. I've rapped so much on that show. Do you not know about Hard Nazi Zombies?
No, I haven't.
When we play Nazi Zombies on Message to All Friends, our rule is if you go down, you have to freestyle till you're up. So there's a lot of episodes of Message to All Friends. We used to in COD lobbies, we would enter a random lobby and then we would rap battle someone on the other team and we post it on YouTube. I think those videos are privated now.
Yeah, they're not up
but
there.
They exist. I could definitely go find them for you.
You'd probably have to vet those.
I have no shame attached to those things. I do absolutely have to vet those.
I was about to say those need to be vetted.
I was 14. I didn't know better. Yeah, I mean, my brother was older than me by like a pretty big margin, and so when I was a kid, my brother was just like really into rap and just like showed me a lot of rap music, and then from there, I just like started listening to a lot of rap, and then I don't even know. I think I got into battle rap really early. I think I was watching battle rap when I was like 14.
Yeah, same.
And I was watching like old battle rap. Like I was watching like Rhyme Sayers, like Def Jam, like Idea and Brother Ali type people, and then
like Scribble Jam shit.
Yeah, and then I also watched like new stuff like King of the Dot and like Don't Flop and like all the new stuff. But I've like been watching battle rap for a long time for like no reason.
Yeah.
I just was really online. That's really all it was. I wasn't like buying fucking DVDs. I was just like watching like anything that popped up on my YouTube page. And at some point, at first it was British battle rap, like UK battle rap.
Right.
And then I found Canadian battle rap. Those are like kind of the two biggest ones, I feel like.
Yeah, British and Canadian. Yeah.
Like
the King
Toronto
of the Don't Flop.
Yeah, and Don't Flop.
Unless you're watching URL.
And then there's URL, but I didn't know about that back then. Yeah, and
so
I just got ran. I don't really watch it much anymore. It got a little bit cringe to me. No, I still love it.
Same.
Like I go back, I'll watch like a compilation of like stuff Daylight has said, and I'm just like, okay, this guy's a psychopath.
That's insane.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's fucking crazy.
I think that's why, honestly, weird enough, I knew you liked COD and I knew you liked Melee, and I had never watched The Yard, and y'all are probably like 100 episodes deep at this point. Blake watched it.
At this point, you're talking in the story.
In the story. Yeah. And so then I think I started watching it because I was like, I think Nick likes COD, and so it would be cool. I always look for people to grab from that aren't just COD heads.
Yeah.
That I can grab from other places.
Melee is kind of similar, right? Where it's like you have people. So like, do you know the actor like Asa Butterfield?
Mm.
So he was in Sex Education on Netflix. He's like the star of it.
Okay.
And then he's like the boy in the striped pajamas, like a really famous movie from childhood. Yeah. He's the kid in the striped pajamas. So he was at the time, I mean, he's still a big celebrity, but like we were doing a Smash Ultimate Summit, and Asa Butterfield just came to one. And we were like, why is this actor here? And he was just a massive fan of the game.
Yeah.
And he was going to tournaments under the tag Stimpy. And we just didn't know that.
Right.
And I was just like, dude, like when you play these like old titles, I mean, Smash, like that game was new at the time, but like Smash is an old thing and COD is an old thing. There's people everywhere who are just like I told Alex when we started messaging all friends, I'm like, I feel like we could get an insane guest if we just at the right place, right time. We're like, yeah, we play Modern Warfare 2, and they're like, bro, I love that game. Like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like, I feel like you can get crazy people to do your shit because of the place in our hearts these games specifically have.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't work the same with a new game. Like, we need more time. Not. I bet in 20 years it's the same thing with Fortnite. But like for now, it's like. I think these games hold like a really special place in people's hearts.
Yeah.
But I think I do think it's not going to be the same exactly in like 20 years because right now you can be a massive fan of like a million games. Back then, there were like 7 games
you had
that
your
everyone
game.
played.
Yeah.
It was like Pokemon, like, you know, Dark Souls 1
Call of Duty,
I guess later,
Halo.
that's later, but you know what I mean? Call of Duty, Halo 3, Counter-Strike Source. Like there was like a few StarCraft. Like there's like massive fucking games that a lot of countries will play, mostly these whatever. And like big Nintendo titles, Zelda. But like now it's just like there's so
many
much. We have an abundance of not only games but developers of games, and a single person in their bedroom can make a game that's one of the biggest games in the world now.
Right.
Which was like similar back then. Like I guess like Tetris could be a game made by one guy, but like it's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's not a game that you play with other people. So like multiplayer stuff. So
to go back to what I was saying, like whenever you're talking, I knew you liked COD, and I think one of the first episodes you were like quizzing the guys on your life.
Yeah, Nick quiz.
Yeah, and
the idea was born from I had this thought. I said I'm pretty sure in my head if I asked all of them who they would take to Disneyland, I think they'd pick each other.
Not you.
And not me.
That's
so I DM'd them separately and said, who would you take to Disneyland of anyone of the yard? You can only take one and you only get to go once. Who would you take? And censor the answer. And so like in Discord, so I can't see it.
Yeah.
And then I built an entire quiz which was just questions about me, where the punchline would be, and this question's actually for all the points.
Yeah.
All you guys had to do was pick me, and none of them did.
None of them did.
And the whole thing was meant to be a punchline on this idea I had that like I think if I asked them this question, you know, it pins it as like a vitriolic thing, but really it was just I like. You know, I don't like amusement parks, and I'm afraid of throwing up. I don't think they'll pick me.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be based around this like punchline that I knew would come, and it hits really hard at the end, and it all worked exactly as planned. But yeah, I was quizzing them on COD stuff.
Yeah, and so I was like, I knew there was. I was like, oh, it was Modern Warfare 2 like kill streaks, and I was like, oh, like.
Fill him in. Yeah.
He's like we like the same COD, and then I think you made a battle rap joke, or you made like a cipher joke.
I probably said like I got a gun so big or something stupid like that.
Dude, it had to have been that.
Yeah.
Because gun so big is not something anyone else
like
that doesn't watch.
Don DeMarco or like something stupid like.
And as soon as you said that, I was like, all right, I have to invite him to something, because like it was the battle rap thing that was the selling point.
That's really funny.
It wasn't the COD shit.
I mean, I don't know. I just, I think that stuff's so stupid, but like so fun.
It's so good.
And I've always been like,
so
you know how it is, like when you're a teenager on Xbox Live, especially with your friends, like you get into a call, someone makes fun of you, like you have about 4 seconds to be more clever than them and say something funnier back, or you just got punked by everyone. And I was bred in that battleground of like literally like the people I played Xbox Live with were the people I went to school with.
Right.
I remember one time a fight between I'll never forget this. So 2 of my friends on Xbox Live were beefing for real, and they were like actually mad. It wasn't like playful banter. It was like they were saying like, dude, you're a fucking loser. No one likes you at school. Like blah, 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 blah. And I'll shield their names. Let's say one of their names was Jake and one of their names was Austin. So so Jake says something to Austin, some sort of racially charged joke. It's Xbox Live, whatever. And Austin leaves the call. And everyone's like, oh my God, you know, Jake wins. Wow, Austin left. He's butthurt. About 10 minutes later, Austin reemerges into the call with a new gamer tag. And Jake was very overweight. And his new gamer tag is Jake is a fat ass. And I remember we lost it laughing. It was like the biggest slam dunk, funniest thing. It's so, look, in hindsight, it's so evil and so fucked up.
Right.
But in the moment, I was just like, oh my God, that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Jake like never lived it down.
He's still Jake is a fat ass.
It was just like all he just got punked for that forever, right? I think at one point these two people fought in real life. But then battle rap is just that, but no one's that know's feelings are gonna get hurt. It's just like you get to watch two people have this insane argument where like
insane argument that rhymes.
Someone has like a dead parent, and that's fair game. It's like, what are we talking about? Like, this is the most insane sport of all time.
Yes, it is.
And so I got into it, I think, because like it's so akin to like this environment that I grew up inside of, and was like, eventually I hit a point, I think, dude, not embarrassingly, probably not until even my mid-20s, where I didn't even like think. I realized in my mid-20s that like it's not cool to be so defensive. Like, it's not cool when people make fun of you. For the first thing for you to think of is to think, how can I make fun of them more?
Right.
Like, I learned in my mid-20s about, or maybe even from doing in the yard, I'm not even sure. I learned like the coolest thing you can do is like be able to make fun of yourself.
Yeah.
As much as someone makes fun of you. And that's what makes people fucking like you.
And then go deeper with it.
And then, and then go too far.
Right.
And now it's awkward.
Yes, exactly. Weirdly enough, I think there's an episode of New Girl. Very
I feel like
weirdly.
we talked about New Girl before.
Really?
My girlfriend loves New Girl.
There's an episode of New Girl where like, because my dad died when I was 18, and there's an episode and it was devastating.
I can imagine.
For 10 years, devastating. Maybe like 8 years, like completely devastating. I didn't want people to talk about him. I didn't want to hear jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear anything about other people's dads or anything. Like, and people said like, what do your parents do? And I'm like, I get clam up and I would get weird. And I think in 2020, I started watching New Girl, and there's this like episode where like one of the guys says, "Dead dad passed. My dad just died. I can do anything I want."
Yeah.
And it was the first time I laughed at a dead dad joke, like ever. And then I started watching you guys, and I think I started watching.
It's like exposure therapy.
I started watching. I think Ludwig was doing. I think he was daily uploading at the time. It's 2020, so you're locked in. And I mean, the dead dad jokes were ripping.
I mean, I'm the only person on the yard who does not have a dead parent. I'm like the loser. And I'm like, God, I gotta do something about that so I can fit in.
And I gotta say, over the last 3 years, like I've started like I remember the first time I said one. The first time I said one, we were streaming.
Gotta be a crazy feeling.
We were streaming with Blake, and have you ever played Apex Legends?
I've played like 2 games.
So there's one character, I think her name is Valkyrie. She can fly, and her character lore is her dad's dead, and she likes to drink beer.
Okay.
And I mained her, and Blake was like, yeah, well, you usually pick like the goofy characters, like I figured you would be Mirage or you would be like somebody else.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I got a lot in common. Like, I like beer, my dad's dead.
Yeah.
And Blake, I'd known him my whole life. It shocked him because he had never heard me say that, and he was like, holy shit. And like, it low key, it got like a little bit of like, it's like therapeutic. 9 years after the fact.
Like, what's a bigger sign that you've made progress or like been able to like, I don't think with things like that you ever put it behind you, but it's like you've grown to accept and also like cherish and celebrate this thing in a way that's not so can't touch it, can't look at it. It's not Voldemort anymore. It can just be a thing that you can talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot. I feel like you guys probably help people out in that way way more than you realize. Maybe you do realize it at this point.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think when people say things like that to us, because of course you hear the stuff like, you guys got me through the blank, blank, blank.
Right.
I listened to you while I was going through insert insane moment of someone's life here. Like that kind of stuff. It's like, I love that. It's not why I make the show. I think creators will often like embellish, like, that's what I do it for. I'm like, that's not what you do it for. Like, maybe if that's what your content is centered around, maybe that's what you do it for. But like, I don't do it with that person in mind at all. I do it because I was having conversations with my friends that I was like, these are special to me, and I want to show people those conversations, and I want to make other ones. But when people tell me that, I'm obviously like, that's crazy, because I'm like, did you hear the other half of that conversation? Like, did that also get you through? Like, like there's this like distinct moment. I don't know how this will fly on your show. there was this distinct moment of the yard I remembered where it was like I realized what we can say, and it was Slime's favorite thing to do is to die on a hill. Like he'll say I'm this, and he'll die on a hill.
Yes.
And Slime was like talking about like wanting to see Elon Musk's penis, and Ludwig was like, "Would you look at his dick?" And Slime's like, "I'd look at anybody's dick." And then Ludwig was like a baby. and Slime's like, "If it's dead." And I remember in the moment being like what? Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, can we say that? And then we did, and then we got away with it, and I was like, oh,
this is the
essence of the show, is that it's really dumb.
So what's on the cutting floor of the yard? I've had all three of you guys on. I don't think I've ever asked.
The yard cutting floor, we've never cut more than 3 minutes out of any episode. And it's only ever things, sometimes, every once in a while, we'll make a joke that we know can't go in. When we say it, we know it can't go in.
Right.
But it's just to make our friends laugh, and that gets the energy going, and then we have a better episode, even though that part was taken out.
Okay.
What we've started doing more recently, which I actually like more, is we'll include jokes that we can't leave in. We'll just censor them. So like
I like that too.
You still get the reaction, and it's like he probably said something insane, and we probably did. But it's never fucking slurs or anything stupid like that. It's just like, insane shit that you can't really put on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that's like, sometimes we'll say stuff that's like, oh, I probably should ask that person if I can even say that to an audience, or like, oh, I told this story about so and so and I didn't anonymize it. Like maybe I should like take it out. Like, it's mostly the second thing. It's mostly like, oh, we told that story without permission, and we probably should ask, but this comes out in a day. Let's just take it out and not even think about it.
There's nothing too crazy.
No.
Because we always make the joke that like Matt Craig, who produces all of the podcasts, like he could take an entire operation down.
Dude, I don't think
Do you think Zipper could take down?
I don't think that's true. Zipper, show me a sign. I don't think that's true for our show. I actually think the conversations we have on the yard are 95% accurate to the conversations we have off the yard.
Which is,
I don't think that they're very different.
Yeah.
I think that like Zipper could destroy us in the sense that he has all the footage of Slime fully nude being waxed.
That wouldn't destroy. I mean, it's already out there.
It wouldn't destroy anything, but it's just like, that's not really a thing you want someone to have,
Yeah, that's. I think I asked Slime about that episode on it. Wait, no, I did ask you about it. Remember, if you want to hear about Nick's exposure with all of Slime's genitalia, that was on the last episode.
It was just so hot in the room. That was the main issue. It was just so it was like he was steaming. That was so gross.
He was steaming. So I think like 2 weeks ago was like the first time in a long time that Blake, George, and I have like sat in a call, and we were done recording, and we just like talked and maybe like played a few games. And do you guys ever get to have that without a camera? Because it was actually like kind of therapeutic.
So I would say there are like tribes of the yard.
Like
we are all best friends, but like I hang out with Slime more than I hang out with Ludwig or Aiden.
Right.
And I'd say like Aiden spends more time with Ludwig, sort of by proxy that like they work together and whatever. And like we have like different groups of us that I think spend more time together. But I'd say in the past couple of years, like 2 years or so, like we've all in varying amounts tried to make concerted efforts to like spend more time. PSL has kind of been that. Like
it was
like
basketball.
Slime doesn't come to PSL because Slime's hard to get out of the house, but like Lud comes to PSL, and it's like the first time Lud is like, I love Ludwig, but like when I moved into my new house, Lud did not come see it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Like he's like my best friend. He's never seen where I live.
Yeah.
How do I even, and then he eventually did show up. But I would always just be like, dude, you have to come over. I've been to your house 1,000,000 times. You have to come see my house. And I'm not like far from him. I would say that what we don't do is we basically never, all four of us play video games together. That pretty much never happened.
Right.
What does happen is like we get into a Discord and we're all playing separate games.
Oh, I mean, that's still nice.
But Ludwig does not play video games off stream.
Yeah.
So like he's not going to be, yo, do you guys want to play a video? When he's not streaming, he gamed all day. Like his job is to like be with his girlfriend, get work shit done, And if we do hang out, it's like, let's go grab dinner. Like
Yeah.
I might go grab dinner with Ludwig, or I might like, do something like that. But like, I'm not really playing games with them like that. We're all also into very different games right now. Like Aiden is like really grinding Counter-Strike, and I'm like playing League of Legends and Black Ops 2. Which like I don't share the Xbox stuff with any of those guys.
Yeah.
So like it's that those I play with like Alex and stuff. Alex is like a very new friend. I don't know. You know the story how I met him, right?
No.
You don't know the story?
No.
That's crazy. Okay, so Alex smokes mid. One of my new. I hang out with Alex, arguably
Does he smoke
more than Ludwig.
Does he still smoke mid often?
No comment.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
Alex, he's not really like that. But I mean, what was I gonna say? So I hang out with Alex a lot, but I only know him because 2 Halloweens ago, we were all me, Cutie, Ludwig, Slime, all our girlfriends, some other people were like, "Yo, let's go to the haunted hayride this year."
You did not meet Alex Smokes Mid at the haunted.
And we went to the haunted hayride. There's like over 1,000 people at the haunted hayride.
Right.
It's a massive event in LA. It's the Los Angeles haunted hayride.
Okay.
Right? It's not like a tiny city thing.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the whole county. And we wait in this massive line of people. Like we didn't get like a VIP ticket or anything, so it was just like a massive line. So like the amount of people that are going to be on your hayride is like a small subsect of this massive line.
Yeah.
We get onto a hayride, and I'm with my homie Mike, and Mike is like, "Hey, I think I recognize that guy from Twitter. I think that guy has a Twitter account called Mid Smoker." Like Alex had posted like 2 pictures of his face ever, and my friend Mike, who's like super tapped in,
Yeah.
and just like he's my only friend who watches battle rap, like my only, he's
Right.
like very tapped to random shit. Was like, I know that guy. That guy goes by Mid Smoker on Twitter. So Mike goes over and introduced himself, and it was Alex, and Alex had like never been recognized before for anything. And he's just like, "What? Like, who are your friends?" He's like, "Oh, I'm here with like Ludwig and like blah blah blah." And he's like, "Oh, you're friends with Ludwig." And when I got home, I didn't even talk to Alex. When I got home, I had a DM from Alex that was just like, "I was on your hayride, lol." And I was just like, and I looked at his Twitter, and like a bunch of people I know followed him. Like a bunch of people like my friends followed him, and I was just like, "Oh, this guy's probably cool." All my friends are signing off, so I followed him back. And then like 2 weeks later, he was like, "You want to get lunch?" I was like, "Sure." We have hung out like 3 days a week, every week since that day.
Lunch.
Yeah, and it was just because we happened to be sitting on the same haunted hayride.
So funny.
And then this year,
And he was just like a shit poster, right?
yeah, just a shit poster. Yeah, like he literally just a dude who makes funny tweets.
That's so good.
And fast forward to 2 weeks ago now, we went back. And we were joking. We went back to the haunted hayride this year.
Oh yeah.
And we hadn't been since we met. And we were joking that we were gonna like grab each other by the shoulders and be like, "I wish we never met." And like a beam would come down from the sky. We'd switch bodies, and it would, like Freaky Friday or something.
Yeah.
Like we'd go back, and it would go back to the way it was. Or like we'd see us, and we'd be on the haunted hayride. We'd be like, "That's us." They'd be clones. We were saying it'd be some sort of mythical thing. It wasn't. He just ate a really big baked potato and got really high, or drunk. Sorry.
Drunk.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But it was still fun.
That's so random. That only happens.
I cherish it
nowadays.
I cherish it like that, where it's just like,
it's a
like,
true
dude,
friend.
like I've told you, I think I had to have told you the story of my assistant, but like,
Yeah.
where I just met him on Xbox Live,
Right.
way back in the day, and then he happened to go to my school.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Alexis and I were talking about it when we got back from dinner the other night. We were talking about like the last time we made a friend. Because once you get like older, it's hard to like
Really
make
hard.
a friend.
And if you're not attached to some community of some
Right,
kind,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like really tough.
And not everyone can just find a shit poster at a haunted hayride and just make a friend that way. You got to cherish that relationship.
In a way, it's being part of an online community of like joke makers, right? Like
That's true.
Like
yeah.
I only followed him back and like talked with, because I was like, oh, my friend Caleb follows him, and
Yeah.
Caleb's the funniest guy I know. So I'm like, that means this guy's probably pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, okay, he's got like a check mark, like to me, because my friend likes him. But like, I don't know if we would have had the same friendship if like, because I didn't meet him.
Right.
This is a random DM and like a sea of like yard
So
DMs
good.
from someone who says like, I was on your hayride.
Right.
But
So good.
so it's like, I think like being a part of this community, like kind of made me like, it's like a level of trust. It's like, it's almost like when I get a random DM versus I get a DM from like a person that I've never met, I've never spoken to, but they're a Melee player. I'm just like, yeah, like I'd rather talk to that person.
Right.
Because we're a part of this idea, and that makes me like inherently trust them more.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not out to leech off anything, or you don't.
You're not trying to get something. It's just like, or even if you are, it's like at the very least, I'm like, well, I respect your choices up to this point. You've become a melee player. Like, welcome to the awesome game.
Right. Yeah.
But wait, what were you saying? Talking about hayride, talking about the online making friends. That shit's tough, man. You don't really make friends into your 30s, like
no,
unless you are attached to some larger. I think COD is a way to make friends, I guess. But like, but COD's not a very social game.
Yeah, it's not. It's not anymore. Like even
I think it was back then.
It's a big issue with
LANs, probably
LANs, and also just the inherent like idea of what COD was. The lobby, the pregame lobby lasted a minute, and you talked in the pregame lobby. And then the lobby didn't break when you left.
I think the best thing COD has ever done, despite it brewing some of the worst people of all time, is left open chat. Like most games have started to say, okay, we don't let everyone talk to everyone. And that's just a slur breeding ground, which for COD it still is very much so. But it's also like, dude, if COD is this weird thing, and the people who play COD, it's this weird thing where like you got a COD lobby and there's someone on the other team and they're talking, you just go, shut up. And all of a sudden you're fighting. But if you were to meet that guy at a bar, you would laugh.
You would laugh. Yeah. It'd be
and you would probably be boys.
Exactly.
And it's like a mutually understood, like it's just, this is what you do when you play this game is you're just taking out frustration and like being an asshole, and it's just dumb. And like someone says anything and you're just like, you're a dumbass. Yeah. Shut up.
It's like whenever Modern Warfare 19 came back, that vibe came back for the first time in years. It'd been like 8 years. So there were literally like TikToks of people being like, y'all smell like shit. And then he would just sit back and just like bask in everyone arguing just because it's not evil in the sense of like actual evil. It's like it's just argumentative. It's just we used to argue as kids. Now we don't argue.
I don't want to front like it's a good thing, but it's a special thing. Like it's a thing
it's a place that means a lot to me.
It's a thing that it's a place that means a lot to me. Like, really. And it's like, so many